Okay, this particular test on stoichiometry will be difficult. It'll be challenging. It should be the hardest test you've taken so far. It's all word problems. Yes, it's multiple choice, but it's still word problems. For instance, what was the one I just read? Okay, it says aluminum reacts with sulfuric acid to produce aluminum sulfate and hydrogen gas. How many grams of aluminum sulfate would be formed if 750 grams of sulfuric acid reacted with aluminum? It's a word problem, correct?
Yes.
But let's say that the problem was, what did I say, aluminum plus sulfuric acid, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's say I therefore change this equation, and the equation is given, by the way. You know, the stoichiometric equation is given. So let's try to write that out anyway. So what would be the reactants? Aluminum. How would you write aluminum? Al. All right. Al. And how would you write sulfuric acid? Sulfuric acid, no prefix, so there's no prefix, so it's not a binary acid. Sulfuric comes from sulfate.
There are no more paper towels in the boys' bathroom on this floor.
All right, very good, excellent.
The entire floor.
Excellent, excellent. All right, let's keep that to ourselves. Thank you, Will. And so sulfuric acid will be written like this, SO4, and you're going to produce aluminum sulfate plus hydrogen gas. Now you want to balance it. Is it balanced?
No.
What do I do to balance it? I need 3 of these. So I'm going to do, what do? I want to balance it. Yep. I want to put a 2 here. Okay. My suggestion is to do lone metals last. I see a 2 and a 3, so right away I want to say, okay, Linda, could you see me after class, please? So I have a 2 and I have a 3, correct? So I'm going to put a 3 here, that'll be 6 of those, 3 of these.
3 on the last night.
Need 6 of these, so that's a 3 there, correct? And then 2 of these. Okay? But that's going to be given in the particular problem. I'm not saying that it's always going to be given. So now this is the problem. This is the problem. It says, what did it say? Aluminum reacts with sulfuric acid to produce aluminum sulfate plus hydrogen gas. How many grams of aluminum sulfate will be formed if 750 grams of sulfuric acid? So we'll say 750 grams of this, correct? And then how much of this? Correct? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so that's really all you're doing. So I can get rid of all this stuff here. So that's it. That's the problem. So you simply say, all right, we don't need to put our stoichiometric masses above everything, do we? Just the ones we're comparing, right? So what is sulfuric acid? What's 1 mole? 64 plus 32 plus 2 is what? Come on, guys. You're taking a test soon, so I need everybody paying attention, not doing something on their own. 98 times 3? Right? 98 times 3? 294? 294, is that right?
Yep.
And then aluminum sulfate, we have 12 times 12 times 16 is what?
192.
What is it?
192.
192. And then 3 times 32 is 96.
Yes.
And then 27 times plus 2, 27 times 2?
54.
54. So what is that? What do we got?
342.
342. Okay? So this is 342? Correct? Yes?
Yes.
And then what you say is what? You say what? What's your constant ratio, guys? Come on. You're comparing these two things. So it's going to be 3 H2SO4 over Al2SO4, right? Equals 294 over 342 equals what? 750 over X. Are you guys going to be ready for Tuesday's test?
Yes, sir.
You never know it the way you're responding to me. So what is 342 times 750 divided by 294?
It's 72.789. 872.
Just give me whole numbers.
872.
872. Okay? Easy? That's one problem. You got 24 left. There's a time limit on the test, by the way.
So what?
Yeah. So you're not going to come in here and sit there like you're ready to be inspired by God because you didn't do any studying. You're going to hand your paper in after a certain period of time.
Yeah.
You either know it or you don't know it. Yes? Going slowly is one thing. Not knowing anything and just sitting there staring at your paper is completely another. Okay. Let's say, I say, how many grams, here, let's do another problem together. We'll make another word problem, okay? You ready? I'll just leave those numbers up there. Are you ready?
Yes.
Shall I make up a word problem? Okay, how many of hydrogen are produced if 40 moles of aluminum completely react with excess sulfuric acid. Can you do it?
Can't see the whole thing.
What is it?
Can't see the whole thing.
You should be able to do that in your head. I'm being honest, guys. Easy problem. Should take you 6 or 7 seconds to do this problem. what masses, let's just do the rest of the masses. So 2 moles of aluminum is what?
54.
And what? Right? Yes? 2 moles gives you 6 grams, right? Yes? How many would 40 moles give? 20 times that. Right? So if 2 grams gives you 6, what would 20 give you? 120. No?
They would give you the equation?
They give you the balanced equation. Yeah, everything's balanced, yeah. Yes? So, did I have that up there so I could see it? I think so. So it says how many grams of hydrogen are produced if 40 moles of aluminum completely react with excess sulfuric acid. So 2 moles will give you 6 grams, right? Yes? 4 moles will give you 12 grams, right? 20 moles will give you 60 grams. 40 moles should give you get it? Yes? Just simple word problems. That chart represents 9 separate word problems. Those charts that I did, remember? You've got to think in terms of word problems. It's not going to be a chart where you have everything set up nice and neatly. You've got to actually interpret words. Don't forget you're going to excuse me. Don't forget you got to know actual yield, percent yield, theoretical yield. Yes? Limiting reagent. Shall we do a limiting reagent? Okay. All right, let's say I have a simple, and I've done all of these problems. I've done all of these topics already. Yes? So look at the exam review for stoichiometry. Yes? I've done it all. I've done limiting reagent, excess reagent, percent yield. I have done everything. Clear? Okay. So let's say we have, let's say I have, right? Yes? Okay. And let's say I have 50 moles of this and 50 moles of that. That's poorly written. Which one is going to be limiting? Hydrogen or oxygen, and why? You should be able to do it just by inspection, right? Just by inspection. If you burn all 50 hydrogen, how much oxygen do you need? If you burn 50 mole, look, this is staring you right in the face, and you're staring at me like you're either suffering from some sort of neurological impairment, and I don't mean that as an insult. You just look like you're just not here. It's the end of the day, it's the first day of the week, and you really look like you're not here. You look like you're dazed. You do. Or you're occupied doing other things, Linda, and not doing this at all. Shut your laptops. I'm here. Why would I do this? I'm not doing something I have to do right now. Shut that. Yeah, that's what I said. Thank you. So, Balin, I said to shut your laptop. Thank you. So, if I burn 50 moles, how many moles of oxygen do I need according to that equation? Luluan. 1? But what does the ratio say? What is the mole ratio of oxygen to hydrogen, Luluan? 1 to 2, right? Okay, so do the math. If you need 2 of this, you need 1 of this. If you need 50 of this, you need... Go ahead, you can do it. Everybody be quiet. You can do it. What? If you need 2 of this, you need half of this, right? So if you need 50 of this, you need how many of this? 25, isn't that what it says? You sure? Okay, do you have 25? You don't? You don't have at least 25 moles of oxygen? Of course you do. Of course you do. Don't be afraid of this. You control this. Okay? So, but if I burn 50 of this, how much of this am I going to need? How much? 100. Do I have 100? No. No. Therefore, what is the limiting reagent? Oxygen or hydrogen? Are you waking up? Oxygen or hydrogen? Oxygen or hydrogen? Can you say it a little bit louder together? Are you here? Are you here? Are you participating? Are you auditing the class or are you taking it for credit?
I don't know what that means.
I can see that. It doesn't need... what's limiting? What is this limited by?
Because you need twice as many hydrogen as oxygen, you have equal volts. That means when you have twice as many of it, it's going to be a limiting one, and that is that one.
The one that's all used up is the limiting, right?
Yeah, which is hydrogen.
Yeah.
Well, or you can think of it, the one that's in excess, it's the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to be limited. And you just do it by inspection. Just ask yourself a couple of questions. You see that? You're going to have several questions on the test. I mean, and you're like sitting there like you've just been in like some kind of trauma. Yes? Do you get it or no? You're staring at me. We've been doing this since before Christmas break. Look back. Look at the videos. Look at the dates on the videos. They're old. Like me. They're old. All right, another one? Was that good? Was that good? Excellent. Did I get hostile enough? Was that good? A little bit? Excellent. Did I get a little crazy? Excellent. Okay, so now, all right, here's one. All right, here's one. Let's say we take this equation. Okay, they're all gaseous. Okay, they're all gaseous. This is what I'm looking at. Okay, they're all gaseous. All right. Now, let's shall we create like a little bit of a table here?
Mr. Darcy?
Yes.
I don't think that would show up the class.
It's not showing?
It isn't fully showing.
It's not fully showing? Oh, yeah, it will.
If you move it up, you'll look.
Is it all showing now?
Yes, sir.
Is it? Yeah, we're cool. All right, so. All right, let's say I have the following equation. I have 4 moles of ammonia gas, Will. Excellent, thank you for participating. I have 6 moles, what's this called? What's NO?
Nitrogen
Yeah.
Nitrite.
Nitrogen monoxide, right? Yes. This is what? Nitrogen, and this is?
Water.
Water, okay. So let's say I have 40 moles of that. Is that a little annoying? That's an annoying value, isn't it? Let's say I have, let's say I have 60. Let's say I have 60 moles of that, okay? How many moles of everything else will I have? I'm sorry, I have 60 liters, 60 liters. I have 60 liters of that gas. Okay? I have 60 liters of that gas. Sit down, please. I want you here for this. Thank you. You have 60 liters of nitrogen monoxide, right? How many liters of ammonia will that be? How many liters of nitrogen will that be? And how many liters of oxygen will there be? Now, the question only calls for one. Given 60 liters of nitrogen monoxide, how many liters of water will be produced? But we're going to do the whole thing. Okay? You've got to be organized when you do these problems. Okay? And how do you do it? How do you do the problem? What it's based on? Yes, Kaylee.
Wait,
Go ahead.
wasn't it be 60 liters of water as well? Then it's gonna be so many.
We're trying to find it.
That's right. 6 to 6 is 1 to 1. That's right, good. 60 liters of water as well. Good, excellent, I like that. Will?
The one on the left, which is just before, would be 40 liters. It's 40.
So, this would be 40.
Yeah.
How did you get that?
This is 4 6. Yeah.
Well, this is 4 over 6 equals x over 60,
Yeah. So 40.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
So it'll be 4 times 60 divided by 6 is 40.
40. Yeah, sure. And then it'd be 50 using the same logic for the point. Yeah, exactly. 50.
But this equals 100 liters and this equals 110 liters. Why isn't that conserved? I don't understand. Because it's conservation of mass. Maybe someday you'll get it and not fall into my trap.
Spooky.
Okay? What?
Your brother.
Yes, now, yes. Yes. Okay? So it's all word problems. I've done it all. I would strongly suggest finding some word problems where they're just asking for one value. And I would I did a lot of the problems, I did a lot of stuff on the stoichiometry. There's all kinds of problems on the stoichiometry lecture. Yes or no? All kinds of stuff there. Yes? Have you looked at that at all? Okay. All right. I get busy. That's end of test review. Yes? Okay. And what I'll do is I'll make another test review tonight.